and Merry Lammas or Lunasa, whichever it is that you celebrate. I am Jamie, the Tipsy Green Goddess, and I thought I would do a sacred space video as well as one of my 4 altars. I would share it today. So yeah, let's get started. So of course this would be what you see when you first walk in to my sacred space. I have been a work at home in the medical field for many years. So I currently have my work station here, and of course due to the lovely pandemic, my husband has actually had to also work on the other side of me temporarily. Now he's normally not a work from home, just myself, so he's kind of in and out of my office, so everything kind of got moved around. So here is one of my witchy bookshelves. The upper section is in honor of our son. He's our youngest, and he's in the military, currently deployed. So of course, with my husband's workstation here, behind his desk is actually an additional bookshelf as well. But if you were looking at this direction, I have, of course, I have done bast on rice paper here, and over here is also some of my artwork. Of course, those are all work related. Mess, some more of my artwork, as well as more of my artwork there. Of course, on the ceiling of this side, my husband and I are retired law enforcement, so we have that flag there. Normally my chair would not be shoved back here in this corner, but like I said, due to having to share this workspace right now with my husband, it is that way. So I just have some little things there. This wall over here is actually what I call our hero and remembrance wall. It is, of course, with our son being in the military and family members. That is what that wall is on that side. There is another one of my bookshelves with, of course, tarot decks and all that. This box right here, we can kind of take a peek in. So in this box, it's one of my 2 witchy boxes. All of that is, of course, herbs. And I don't have nice fancy apothecary jars or anything. Like I said, I've been doing this now for well over 2 decades. So there is well over 150, probably closer to 200 different herbs in there. And I keep them all listed in this notebook, and they're labeled by numbers. So looking at first in this corner, of course, again, it's more my artwork. It is a Celtic knot skull, my wishing jar, just junk in those drawers. This down here is also my artwork. This was one of my very first altars way back when. And I made it, of course, just with some good old wood and slapped on those, and there's the legs to it. I now only use this one as my traveling altar. Of course, some of my art books and things like that's there. So I guess since we're down this low, we'll start here. So this is the center that this is one of my main altars, because I do have a total of 4 altars. So if we were to pop in this side, of course, as different oils and different statues and jars and spell things in there. This drawer, a bunch of oils and more herbs and incense and things such as that in that one. This one is all charcoal and incense, including in this old Santa tin. This side is a hot mess. What is a witch without a ton of jars, right? So yes, I apologize for shaking this so much, but I'm holding my phone to do this. Lots and lots of jars, tea light candles, oils, tons of jars, tons of candles. So that is that hot mess. Oh, how to get up. So in this, again, this is more of my artwork. This one houses a lot of oils. And of course there is more oil sitting beside this. And my witch name that was given to me is Mystic Ivy. So you'll see lots of things like ivy all throughout. These are beautiful. These are for Lammas. Beautiful fresh sunflowers. Of course, my masculine candle for Death of the Oak King. Yes, my altar is currently a hot mess. There is one of my Lammas candles. I had done a prosperity and good luck spell this morning due to the company that my husband and I work for, a job opportunity that I will be interviewing for on Monday. So in this dish here, which I do not keep a lit votive, that's actually one of the fake ones, because this is a live protection spell up here for my son, of course, that's in the military. So in here is, in this pouch is a protection spell. This is my offering dish for the Lammas. Of course, stones, and this was actually the first morel that I picked this season. And of course, I am vegan, so no, I did not go kill a bunny for this. This was actually my brother hunted and thought I would like the poor bunny's tail, so I have given it to my god. And I do have another spell here that I've done and given as a blessing to my god. Different bones, shells, clay pentacle. Of course, I've got my Lammas ritual incense, abalone and sage and salopentos. This is a little cutie. He actually, when obviously I need to replace my tea light, and this little guy actually spins, and of course it's got cats on it, which I find is very relaxing. This side of my table, of course, I've got one of those backflow incense burners, and I have a serenity candle. This is my my current tarot that I'm working on, my current spread, which was the Lammas spread. So that was done this morning. And then of course this card here with the Athame, that is part of my the spells deck oracle that I am working. And then of course my oracle from the Moonology deck that I'm currently working on. And of course, the witch's calendar I keep up here. And this here is the just the notebook I I jot down, my tarot readings and the cards and everything I'm working on. And the current book that I like to read every day, I really, really enjoy Deborah Blake's series of the Everyday Witchcraft. Up on this, of course, is from a different tarot spread. It's a card I'm currently working with to determine whether or not this is a deck that I am drawn to or not. And then, of course, my chakra oracle card that I'm currently working on, and mine is currently the throat chakra. As we look up, of course, I've got the Pentacle hot plate, my Athame. I actually have two. This one is my Irish one that's passed down, as I have Irish and Cherokee. This here is a current Sagittarius protection spell. I am Sagittarius, of course, our Mother Goddess, as well as Green Man or Oak King. That is a wood carving that I have done. And then, of course, see all this stuff hanging in the way. My candle snuffer, my sage, one of my sage bowls. Of course, the triquetra bell, my Green Man, and my Goddess with snakeskin again. My brother got that for me. This is a sage fan I made. And then, of course, the elemental, I made that as well. And up there is a pentacle wreath that I made. And then this one here is my triple moon dream catcher that I made as well. And then, of course, Brigid. All these little placards also I've created. This one as well. And that one as well. These are actually book style. And, of course, my bell. So, these were all, done and wood burned by me, of course. And if I can open this without tearing it apart, it is old. And as I open it, of course, you are going to find tons more different cone incense. But yeah, so those are made, out of wood. So you could actually put it up like on a bookshelf too as well. And then the front of this one looks like this. And this one here has different more herbs, my blessed oil, kosher salt, and base oil, and all those. These are the ones that I use more often on this altar than having to go to my big witch's box right there. And of course, I've got my witch corn dolly I've created. And then, of course, the Wheel of the Year. This here is a current protection spell. Of course, there is one of my goddess statues. And if you've ever watched all these rings that I wear, that's one hand, and then this hand. I have had these on for so many years that I actually cannot even get them removed anymore. Hence the big old swelling and chubbiness in my hands. So no, I do not get up every morning and put these on. They are stuck on my hands. So I do have other gorgeous rings. I actually have tons of rings. And of course this one, which I absolutely love, which is Tiger's Eye. And this one was passed down to me. This is actually one of the snuff rings. And it opens with turquoise, which is my birthstone. Of course, again, I'm Sagittarius. So again, back there is just more oils, more herbs. And this little chalk, I use chalk paint and chalk writing pens to create this vase, as well as the flowers, which I also painted and did those. And again, that's where you'll see ivy. And then this branch star as well I've made. And of course, then you'll see some of my ivy here. And then my goddess and green man, those I have wood burned. Here above the altar is one of my protection witches balls, which I will be doing a how-to on one of those soon. The other one currently is in my window right there. So yeah, guys, this is oh, you know what? I didn't show you what was on top of this. I just kind of flew right by it, didn't I? Of course, more candles and stuff. And another little trinket box, which just has different jewelry and stuff in it. Some of my decks. I don't typically charge my decks on any of my altars, but I have what I call my tarot and chakra deck coffin boxes. That is what that is. So when I need to charge any of my decks, of course I do have a crystal there. This is the box I use, and you'll see as the cards are in there. Again, it's just another box that I did wood burning on, and of course it's got my drink in the way, sorry. I am Tipsy Green Goddess, so, you know. So yeah, it's got different Celtic designs I had wood burned. And then this side has got, of course, the Eye of Ra and an Ankh. So yeah, I call that my tarot and chakra box coffin. This little guy right here is also wood burned and everything by me, my own sigil and ruins. This little guy is what I call my poppet coffin. So if I'm working on any poppets, which this one's not a big deal to show you. Normally I would not open this to show anyone, but this little guy, this little puppet I'm working on, is actually for one of my granddaughters. She loves Frozen, and she wanted a little protection puppet made. So this is currently in the works. So when my any of my puppets I'm working on are currently being worked on for someone, and I have not completed them, they go in the poppet coffin. And then once I have them completed and cleansed, they go back in the poppet coffin after they're cleansed and blessed, and they then stay for anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. Some of them I've actually had 7 days on. So my husband made me this wonderful mojito, so cheers. Take a drink. So yeah, guys, this is thought I would share one of my altars and sacred space with you. So if you would like to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe, and I will be doing more. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a blessed Lamma and Lunessa.